So, could you briefly introduce yourself and provide an overview of MetaMask?
So, welcome everybody. I'm here in Singapore. I'm Francesco. I'm part of the developer relation and community team at Consensus and MetaMask. Obviously, for anybody that doesn't know here, we are the gateway, the door to anything Web3.
Okay, so what are the main features of MetaMask for users and for developers?
Yes, of course. So mostly for users, for anybody out there that already use MetaMask, as you might know, is a self-custodial wallet, meaning that you own your private key. There are different features like swap, bridging, and it's actually quite interesting what you can do. On the builder side, you have a lot of developer toolings. You have like MetaMask SDK, you have like MetaMask Snaps that, by the way, we launched a couple of days ago, the private beta, and you have like 34 snaps that you can choose. For anybody out there that want to know and understand better snaps, snaps are an extension. You can install different snaps, and each snap is an extension of what MetaMask can do today. And since 2 days ago, all the MetaMask users can access those snaps and extend the functionality of what MetaMask does today.
Do you have some key figures about MetaMask for our viewer to understand its current scale?
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, in general, like figures-wise, like I remember back in the days, we had around 30 million active users. There is a lot of like happening around the different ecosystem that are driving ecosystem. APAC, we are very happy to be here because APAC is driving a lot of like innovation, especially on the builder side. We just finished up with ETHCon Korea. Ethereum Singapore was also amazing. A lot of great builders in the space. And I think that's why, what we want more, right? That's why also within Snaps, and this is the greater vision around Consensus MetaMask, that we want to enable more this permissionless innovation. We want to give instrument for builders out there to extend the functionality on top of what MetaMask does today and provide those features, those snaps to all users that are using daily MetaMask.
What would you say sets MetaMask apart from its?
Of course. So I think there are different players around the ecosystem, right? I think we all can learn by each other, and I think also like the way that we are trying to drive things is through education mostly, and trying to also like enabling this permissionless innovation, having more and more builders in the space that enhancing the functionality of what the wallet, the extension does today, I think is very powerful. And I really hope that this will be standardized around different ecosystem. And I think this is around products, but I think also around the ecosystem itself, there is a lot of like different, both user and developer activation. We're very keen in educating more user to get this 1 billion Web2 adoption. And as you probably like heard, we have MetaMask Learn. There are a lot of different like ways that you can interact and contribute to the ecosystem.
Okay, yeah, talking about education, can you provide what resource or initiative MetaMask provide?
Of course. Yeah, of course. So in terms of new users, there are different initiatives, right? I'm thinking about, MetaMask Learn. That is a great portal that you can learn everything Web3, not just what is MetaMask, but everything Web3, how you can purchase your first NFT, how you onboard, how you do a swap, how you do a bridge. And I think it's great, is very important also like to stay safe all the time. So education is all about also like trying to understand, what you own and the power that the user has. And, that's one part. And for builders, you can contribute in different ways, right? We have a great ambassador program with different cohort. The last one is called Consensus Product Pros. We have you can send proposal to MetaMask Grants DAO. It's a 2.6 million per quarter DAO. It's employee-led, meaning you can get grants for those DAO. And I think it's also very important because it's also giving you instrument to get more advocacy around the ecosystem and get more users on board.
Could you highlight a few recent partnership or collaboration that MetaMask had with maybe external companies or?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there are different ones, right? As probably you heard also we have an off-ramp sell function with different partners. We're working together with a lot of especially on the Snaps side. those, I wanna also like state, those snaps that are being built by those community are third-party developers. That means each snap is being built from those company up on the ground, and those are all partners, right? Think about the non-EVM compatible snap like Starkware snap. Think about the BTC snap, the Filecoin snap, like a gaming focus snap, transaction inside snap. Those are all companies that are building like different snaps, and we're so fascinated around what we can have. And then, as you may know, Consensus is as different product. MetaMask is one of them, but we also launch a ZK EVM we roll out back in ECC called Linea, and there is a huge partner portal, and it's just great because we get a lot of support also from like ecosystem players, and that's where also we partner up. So if you're interested in that, there is this ecosystem partner portal on the Snap side. We're also working, and if you are like a third-party developer, third-party startup, or third-party company, and you want to build a Snap, yes, feel free always to reach out. We're very excited about this.
Could you share more information about the future plans and the strategy for growth of MetaMask? Is there any new product or initiative in the horizon?
So around innovation, I think we are very happy to have launched this public beta on Snaps with these 34 Snaps with 3 verticals. The first vertical is transaction inside, meaning all the users out there that install the transaction inside Snap, they will get more information on what they're interacting with. Think about malicious contract, think about like malicious accounts. So you will have more information, more data points to make a more valuable decision, right? Then the second vertical is all about non-EVM, meaning like you can now on top of your MetaMask, you can interact with different chains, similar to like Filecoin, Snap, in the BTC world, in Cosmos world, for example, also on layer 2, like Starnet, right? Like I mentioned before. And then the third one is notification, is the third pillar in Snaps that we launched today, and notification are important for a lot of different use cases. Think about DeFi heavy users, trader, gamers. That's also like a great and important part of those. And in terms of innovation, we want to extend much more use case. We were thinking about, and we are already working, because Snaps has been for the past 18 months available for developers, right? We're been working a lot around account abstraction Snaps. This is a big use case that we're thinking about, right? So I think in terms of innovation, we will come up with more verticals and categories on those Snaps so that more users can customize their journey. We're super keen on that. Like we think also like that each user has his own journey and has his own interests. Maybe you are like a DeFi heavy users. Maybe you are an NFT heavy users, and you want to have specific Snaps being built. And I think this is where we stand around innovation today.
Okay, perfect. And so basically to conclude, what is your vision of the future of MetaMask and the broader...
Yes, of course. So around like Consensus, we're very keen, as I mentioned, like around permissionless innovation. Today, until now, we are getting, a lot of feedbacks from the community. We're implementing those, but if you want to really enabling the community to build on top of our product, we need to give this low-level infrastructure. And I think that is all about permissionless innovation. We want to enable third-party developers and also like enabling functionality so that also more users will have access to different functionality. And so if I need to say a last word around the full vision and what I'm believing the Web3 needs more is permissionless innovation. Thank you.